Hey, welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Scrubs. Season 2, episode number 14. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. I know you already told a friend to tell a friend, because that's why we're back again. It helps the algorithm.
Alright, a couple comments from episode 13, starting with executive producer Faye, who says, great reaction. I think that this was an episode that had those feels. I really like the Turk-Carla relationship, but I think his timing is completely off. I don't think you can really form a true response if you have a death on your mind. And Carla's aunt's death is so fresh and raw, it doesn't mean she doesn't love Turk. Yeah, I totally agree. Absolutely, there was...
Bad timing.
He should have just stopped.
Bad timing, period.
Personally, I really like the song at the end of the episode, but then I'm a sucker for musical performances in episodes like this. Also, there are multiple episodes that will tug at your heartstrings. I mean, this is season 2. There's still a lot you have to see. I know it. I know it's coming. I'm being patient, but I'm just like, I can feel the setup. Yeah. Like, girl, you're going to cry.
We have at least 9 seasons to get to.
You are definitely going to cry about 17 times.
Yeah.
Again, great reaction. Thank you for all your hard work. I just know you're going to crack that algorithm and become the biggest thing since that bread slicing machine I saw on an infomercial.
Oh, okay. That would be huge.
Right. Then Eric Johnson comes through to say, this ending with the Broadway musical-style cutaway to the dying patient, which was set up by her discussion of death with JD earlier in the episode, is one of my favorite moments in the entire run of the show. Throw in Elliot and Ted, excuse me, combining to outwit Kelso, and you have a great episode overall. Yeah, totally agree. Alright guys, let's jump into episode 14 right now.
Not every day your best bud asks his girlfriend to marry him. Hey, Chocolate Bear. Did you ask her?
She said she needed to think about it, then she hopped on the phone. She talked for 5 days.
You need to. Stay positive. Woo! She's thinking, and we should go drinking. Want to get a beer?
I'm not leaving this spot until she calls.
Oh.
I understand. Still nothing?
We just keep missing each other. I'm not sweating it. She asked me to pick her up from the airport. That's a good sign, right?
Good sign. Dude, I am so sure Carl's gonna say yes if she doesn't. I'll power walk naked through these halls singing Me and Bobby McGee.
Janet Joplin. God, she was an uggo. No offense, Sport. Don't think I have anything against ugly people.
Why would I take offense to that?
No reason.
No reason.
Anyway, I see you in the apology service for Dr. Townsend this month.
Just settle.
No offense to
Townsend's like
us.
the anti-Kelso.
Look at this
The
man
nurses
thing.
love him.
Hey, that color is green on you.
The attendings love him.
Hey, how's the best doctor in this hospital?
Tell me
Oh my god, look at that!
Hello, my ragtime summertime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Well, what the
this
hell?
whole proposal thing, so I thought I'd sweeten the pot, but then, I have a killer best man's toast.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna rush the biggest decision in my life so I can hear you say, when I first met Chris Turk, I knew this was a guy I could party with forever.
Please. She's psychic.
I just want to have a nice
exactly what I was gonna say.
Brother, okay?
What Carla didn't know was that Turk was using his brother as a selling point. Because no one said family more than Kevin Turk.
Baby, check out my brother's kids.
Oh, they're adorable.
How's that great marriage of yours, man? Over.
Oh, no.
Say what?
I couldn't take it anymore. I had to get the hell out of there.
Oh, snap.
Oh my god, do something to change the subject. Anything. Everybody soda chugging contest.
You can't do that with Sprite, boy. That would give you that right there.
The road up.
Excuse me.
When did you have the fajitas?
So, are we finding out the sex of the baby today?
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Jordan, be reasonable. If you're incubating some kind of man bat in there, we should find out about it as soon as possible. There are vaccinations to consider.
Tell you what, we'll compromise. I'll decide this, and you get to decide, sorry, I got nothing.
Look, it's common for each parent to feel differently.
Actually, I'm not the father. He's bellboy in Greece.
Wait. It's kicking me.
Who could blame the poor thing?
Okay, blame.
Huh. That's odd.
Oh my god.
What the hell just happened?
I moved your ladder.
I don't know why you keep doing these things to me.
I don't know either.
Well, if it isn't my favorite custodial engineer. Listen, do me a
Custodial
favor.
engineer. I love the respect.
Let me look after this kid. One of the good guys.
So look, Chris, I got
From
a
someone
meeting
he
this afternoon.
respects.
What do you say tonight? Me and you tear it up like we used to.
I gotta work.
Well, get somebody to cover for your ass, man. I'm only here for the weekend.
Look, I just asked Carla to marry me, and you were in there acting like a jerk.
Oh man, you engaged? Congratulations.
She hasn't exactly said yes yet.
Oh, that's all right. Sometimes a lady just needs to sleep on it.
I asked her a week ago.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, on the bright side, you are definitely blind solo tonight, huh?
How much?
Hey, Chris, come on now. Just playing. Chris!
If you really don't want to know the sex, it's time to look away. Excuse me. I just need you.
Oh my god, is she gonna ruin it? Don't
You know,
ruin it.
Jordan, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna find out the sex of it, baby.
Yeah, Dr. Gerson's not going to tell you. Oh, look.
Oh, gosh, I guess I'm stuck then. Alrighty. Go.
Oh, because he can get it from her because she's seen it.
Now let me get this straight. You screwed up doing something you should have been able to handle, and now you're in here to tattle on the very guy who's taking the bullet for you. Is that right?
That right?
Do me a favor, will you, son?
Right.
Get that for me? Thanks.
I'm sorry, sir.
You trying to come man up about it.
Kelly Clown.
One Kelly clamp coming right up. Hey, Roddy.
You seem distracted. Is something wrong?
No, sir. I call everyone Rowdy.
What did you want me to do? Leave him in the car?
It's bad enough you freaked out my girlfriend, but now you want to give me five. Why don't you just smack me in my face?
Fine. Hey, check this out. I can't believe that you're giving me attitude. I've taken care of you your entire life, and I come here and I tell you that I'm getting divorced, and you make it all about you.
Well, you didn't seem too broken up about it, Kevin. Why should I care?
She left me, okay?
Alrighty there, Dr. Leverage. Listen up, because here's the real inside scoop. I could literally sculpt a gigantic Mr. Burnett out of what I just removed from Mr. Burnett. So I really think it's in your best interest for you to start talking. Should I get the child a baseball glove or a tutu?
Well, girls can play baseball too.
What girls can do, you've come a long way, baby.
She annoying him right now, man.
I really think that you should think about this. So I wrote it down and I put it in an envelope and then I gave it to her. Hi, honey.
Oh, you are just so gonna pay for this?
Well, for you. Bend over, baby.
Oh.
I think Mr. Singer's going to be just fine. Oh, jeez. Don't creep up on me like that. I almost dropped some fruit in my room. I'm sorry, buddy. Say, listen, nowadays it has become kind of hospital protocol to do modified cellular in a case like this. You do know how to do one of those, don't you?
No.
Of course. Because the patient in bed number 2 needs one. You mind doing it for me?
What the hell's this all about?
Nothing. I was just looking over your files and, well, your osteoporotic patients aren't on bisphosphonate. Your diabetics aren't on ACE inhibitors. No, a lot of your treatments are pretty out of date.
I was really hoping that the two of us could find out when the baby comes. But if you really need to know now, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah, run away there, Missy, because guilt trips don't work on old Perorino. Huh?
I don't know how I'm gonna handle
Working
these.
on Perino.
Sport, if you're still standing there when I turn around, I'm gonna have them erase your name too.
Good night, sir. It's not always easy to do the right thing.
This is to my brother, y'all. My brother.
I can't get someone else's feelings first for a change. Even if it goes against what you really want. Of course, there's always ramifications.
My car.
Oh my god.
You think it's my fault he got fired, don't you?
Why would you say that?
Oh yeah, babe.
No reason.
Let's see you drive home now, Mr. Dr. Man.
Dr. Man.
Troy, I said just stand there, didn't I? I'm gonna have to get rid of the guy.
Even if you do the right thing,
What is
there's
he,
no
running all
guarantee it'll turn out the
facilities?
right way.
I'm about to get rid of the guy.
Get heavy. He's my
Troy.
brother.
I said just stand there, didn't I?
Oh, she not with him, and she ain't with me. She's with Rowdy. Not like that.
Because even something as harmless as 20 or 30 drinks with your brother can end up biting you on the ass.
Alright, that was an interesting episode 214 right there, man. That was a lot of seriousness in there, and it was a growth episode for me right there because it seems like everybody got some lessons learned in this episode. On top of it, had some really decent laughs in there too that I really appreciate. But I really like the way they wrote the story and just the topics that they brought up in there. I love the cameos, D.L. Hughley on there, Dick Van Dyke. Always love when he come through. This was one of those where everybody has one of these in their life, in their jobs, whatever, that you got that one person that's been there forever, and at some point, you know, if they can't keep up with what we got now, you got to be able to tell them, man, it might be time to go.
Especially in this field.
Yeah, especially in the doctor field, for sure. I mean, and Kelso was totally right. You know, you come out of med school first 5 years, hell, everything else you done taught is gone now. It's gone. So, he's totally right on that. But I like how JD stood up for himself. He walked up in there, and I thought he was going to just let be and go with it, but I figured there was some kind of angle going on with this episode with Dick Van Dyke being super happy. But I also like the janitor mafia, the custodian mafia over there that our guy is running. Everybody in there to give them the perks, but now they back on bad footing again. But I thought it was an interesting episode, but I really liked it a lot, and I can't wait to see another one.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of great moments in this episode. I think Elliot had a moment where she stood up to Dr. Cox, and I think, following the last episode, it's just great to see her finally, getting some confidence and getting some W's, because she had it rough for a while. So I thought that was a really great moment, and she utilized it perfectly. I think handing it over to Jordan was the best possible play she could have done in that one, because between the two of them, having Dr. Cox or Jordan coming after you, I'm going to go with Cox too. So I thought that was a good call on her part. Bringing in Turk's brother, I thought was an interesting dynamic. Now we've seen both Turk and JD's brother, so we'll get to see how that develops going forward as well. Yeah. And Carla taking time to consider it makes a lot of sense, but obviously they just threw a wrench in that with him coming home super drunk with a girl, potentially.
Well,
I mean, not really, but that's definitely going to throw off the vibes.
Yeah.
And I loved Kelso. I love JD, for one, standing up for himself as well this episode, and then Kelso coming through, even though that's his friend. I don't know, he's just getting more and more likable. I mean, he had the best line at the beginning to me, as far as telling the one about JD being ugly the entire episode, and then secondly about going to tell one of his stories and just be like, no, I hate you. I just thought everything that he did this episode really landed for me.
He's on point, man.
Very interested and excited for the next episode.
Yeah. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Scrubs. Season 2, episode number 14. Until next time, people. Peace.